Now Joseph Coppolino moves up into a number 6 spot. Ryden Williams maintains a top qualifying spot, dropping off to the 7th place position there on the final lap at the hands of Coppolino. Jacob Heiler will stay steady there on the 199 in the 8th place position. Henry Manley in 9th, Rivers Rice in 10th. Cole Jessup is 11th, and Wade Morris is able to find that final transfer position and hang on to it there in the closing laps in 12th aboard the 567. That is your top 12. Division 1, Mini E, 4 to 8 limited. Division 2 coming up next, and looks like the gate's getting set to drop on that one. We got the double zeros of Bowden Barrett out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee. The number 8 of Brantley Compton from Dallas, North Carolina. The number 13 of Tyler Schrader from New Smyrna Beach, Florida. The number 18, Kyle Borden from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. 22, Jeremiah Vogt from Rockledge, Florida. The number 23 is Brecken Bruns from Candler, North Carolina. Number 26, Trevor Gustav from Cambridge, Minnesota. 33, Tucker Chase from Raymond, Maine. Number 40, Noah Forte from Richfield, North Carolina. 64, Brady Taylor from Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. The 66, Max Russler from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. The number 080, Cole Caldwell from Knox, PA. The 88, Mason Bradshaw from Denver, North Carolina. 98, Jason Kukika out of Vanessa, Ontario, Canada. 99, Michael Gusaldo from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. 116, Mathis McKenzie from Minford, Ohio. 122, Hudson Hennick from Bonfield, Illinois. 126, Cade Swartfager from Knox, PA. 222, Aspen Nolan from Gold Coast in South Africa. The number 257, Lucas Bradshaw from Maiden, North Carolina. 317, Kiko Smith from Wayne, New Jersey. 322, Cody May Lloyd from Bedford, Virginia. The number 360, Brecken Talmadge from Plant City, Florida. The number 412, Boone Lloyd from Bedford, Virginia. The 418, Cade Wood from Zephyr Hills, Florida. 523, Wyatt Graham from Hampstead, North Carolina. 524 is Justin Carcopa from Riverview, Florida. 554, Olivia Williams from Cairo, Georgia. 630, Grayson Clark from Odessa, Florida. 666, Luciano DeMuro from Panama City, Florida. Little Lucifer there.
Absolutely.
694, Oliver Mars from Brownstown, Illinois. 777 to try to equal that out, I think. Connor the Pope Rodriguez from Shady Hills,
exactly.
Florida. And 917, Cruz Lane from Zebulon, Georgia. That is your Mini E 4 to 8 limited. Division number 2. Again, the top 12 will be transferring from this division as these Little Rippers traverse this race course on the first lap here at Gatorback. And, we talked about the course conditions being in a lot better condition than what – and it's a good thing they went out second race, because those college boys really did a number on that racetrack already. And that just goes to show you what kind of surface and a great racetrack these riders are going to have developing underneath them as the day progresses here at Gatorback. Our first motos of motocross – a Wednesday, race day number 4.
Well, Rodney, here come the leaders. Early on, right down into the falls, it was 64, Brady Taylor early, but I think he surrendered the lead as he started to work his way up over the Gators' back. Headed to the finish line right now. We're going to get it sorted out for you with timing and scoring.
No, he still got it. Brady Taylor hanging on to that out of Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, with Connor Rodriguez, the Pope, out front in second place position. Boone Lloyd out of Bedford, Virginia, rounding out the top 3.
So Taylor, Rodriguez, and Lloyd, your early leaders, setting the pace. We're going to be seeing some timing and scoring next time around as far as lap times. Of course, with the start, you've got a different lap. So it's going to be interesting to see. Does anybody have something? What was it, 103?
201.
201.
Yeah.
201.
All right, Boo.
I was thinking 203, 201, 201.
So DeMuro running in the number 4 spot. Kukilka in the number 5 position. That's Jason Kukilka. Luciano DeMuro in 4th. Jason Kukilka 5th. In 6th place, Tucker Chase. 7th place, then Caden Wood. Cade Swartfager in 8th place position. Mason Bradshaw, the 88, in 9th. In 10th place, Hudson Hennick, the 122. 11th place, Mathis McKenzie on the 116. And Trevor Gustav, the number 26, rounds out the top 12. Lucas Bradshaw just outside the bubble right now. Cruz Lane running in 14th. Bowden Barrett in 15th. Oliver Mars in 16th. Justin Carcopa is 17th. Kai Borden 18th. Noah Forte is running in the number 19 spot. And Ty Schrader rounds out the top 20. Just to give you a look-see on how the rest of the field is breaking down right now. But again, the top 12 are what are transferring here at our second division, race number 3 of the Mini E 4 to 8-year-old class. I believe our leaders making their way back in and around for a second lap complete. We'll be able to get lap times on them now, Megawatt.
And we've still got a battle. It's still Taylor and Rodriguez out here as they work back down into the pit, headed up to that finish line right now. I can't wait to get the lap times, Rodney. Going to see how close this gap is as well. These guys separated by about 6 or 8 bike lengths. You got to remember, these are little bikes, so those are little bike lengths for sure. Brady Taylor comes through. Connor Rodriguez less than 1 second behind the gap, .969. Boone Lloyd 2.5 seconds behind them. Luciano DeMuro still in that number 4 position, and going to be Kukelka in that number 5 ride. So a 202.2 for Brady Taylor, a 202.1, a 203.4. These guys are right on pace, right on par with division number 1.
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the intensity of how the battle shaped up in division number 1. And with these riders looking and seeming to be right on the same level, at least lap time-wise right now, all of a sudden the competition expectation elevates here for us. And, and it's going to be exciting. And again, it's another point to prove that we've got such an evenly matched and base field out here that it's anybody's race when that gate drops out there. And that's the beauty of being able to come to these races. I know there's times that, in certain classes over the years where when the gate drops, such and such is going to be first, such and such is going to be second. That's not the case. I don't know of a class that we can sit here and say that. And that goes even into when we used to say, we know Mike Brown's going to get the win in this one. Not Mike Brown's not even guaranteed to win nowadays.
Listen, you got guys like Steve Roman that say maybe not. You got guys like Mike Alessi. They're trying to step up. Or heck, you even had Frenchie in there the other day. And nothing's a given anymore. All these guys working hard, whether it's our Micro E or our Plus 55.
Exactly. The 777 Connor Rodriguez now taking over point, it looks like, as Brady Taylor's now just battling to hang on to that second-place position, and I believe that Lloyd might have just made the pass on him as they made the dive down into the Gator pit, heading for the final turn. We'll see as they get the drive now up the hill. White flag is out. Rodriguez is through. Lloyd does take the second-place position. Brady Taylor now in the number 3 position. A 201.058. Get this, though. Boone Lloyd, 2.148. 2 minutes flat, basically, with 1/10 of a second on top of that. Yes. Jason Kukelka in the number 4 spot. Tucker Chase is 5th. Caden Wood now 6th. Luciano DeMario dropping to the number 7 spot. Hudson Hennick in 8th. Mason Bradshaw in 9th. And Cade Swartfager drops now down himself to the 10th place position. Still Mathis McKenzie and Trevor Gustav holding on to the 11th and 12th place and final transfer spots. Just outside the transfer spots, Cruise Lane, but also a hard-charging number 524, Justin Carcopa from Riverview, Florida on his gas. Looks like he's got the bead lock on and trying to make some gains into a top 12 position here on the final lap.
Absolutely. He's got a drive going, but got to remember, got less than a lap now. White flag flying out there on division number 2 of our Mini 4 to E6. 201.1. That's going to be last time around for Connor Rodriguez, but Boone Lloyd setting the fastest lap of the race with a 200.148.
Lloyd right now, is he reeled in? I think that we're looking at a battle on the screen right now with Rodriguez, the 777, and Boone Lloyd pulling up right behind him. And, I mean, Lloyd took that 2.6 second gap and basically shrunk it down to nothing if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing out here. And that's exactly what it is. Boone Lloyd is all over the rear wheel and inside.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, talk about thread and needles right there. Where does it put him? Oh, whoa, both riders down. Little swap out by Rodriguez, and he takes Lloyd out as well. Rodriguez mounts the machine back on it. Let's see if he's going to be able to take it to the checkers or not. The checkers fly, and taking the Moto 1 win in Division 2 will be Connor Rodriguez, who's going to move into the number 2 spot. Can Lloyd get the machine rolling? A 2.6 second gap. Minimized.
Unbelievable.
And then all of a sudden that he had the pass made, but an unfortunate swap out by Rodriguez takes both riders out. Rodriguez is able to remount, get back on it. Still looks like, and Lloyd is still to get rolling. Taylor in second, Kukelka now in third, Caden Wood in fourth, Tucker Chase in fifth, Luciano DeMero in the number 6 spot, Kate Swartfeger up from 10th into 7th, Mason Bradshaw is 8th.